I met Elon Musk the very first time on the 13th February of 2017 when they actually launched the UIE. And I was thinking about Elon Musk when he just tested positive a couple of days ago, how Tesla would look like without Elon Musk. Yeah, welcome after this intro. This intro makes me always dance and happy and upbeat. So make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe if you are new here. We will talking about many things today in this Tesla Sundays episode. For once, we will talk about the Tesla stock. Then we will dive into the Tesla stock chart analysis. Then we will talk about Tesla without Elon Musk. Then we will dive into the EV copycats. There's stocks like NIO or XPeng that is just exploding on the stock market. And then let's talk about that Tesla is number one for engineering talents. A dream come true if you are an engineer and you are joining Tesla. On my second channel, I actually thematized this already. Tesla stock is somewhere bouncing between 380 and 420. It seems that there is something that is holding the stock within this region. You know, look at this week. So we started at 430, went up to 450, went down to 398, then went back to 411. And you know, this is somehow the region where the Tesla stock actually wants to trade for the next couple of weeks, because in the very end of this month, November, we will see that the triangle, and we will talk about this in the stock chart analysis in the next category more in detail, but it will show us, technically at least, if the stock will go up or down, okay? And there's people like Jim Cramer and his team saying it's rather going down to 340. And there are bulls out there that say, you know, just a nice news, and the stock can go even to 500, 550, 600 maybe, okay? So this will be the decision of the next couple of weeks, and let's dive into the stock chart analysis. So, welcome to the Tesla stock chart, and as you can see, we are still in the same dilemma. The stock doesn't want to go further down than somewhere here, the 380 levels, okay? And it doesn't want to go up either higher than, you know, 340. And as you can see here, the wiggle room gets tighter and tighter, okay? Because we having here this triangle where the stock will further go up and down, and then it depends what's happening. And then towards the end of the month, we could have a decision for the Tesla stock to either go out and outbreak or go down. And I think there's three factors that will matter. First, Elon Musk, what is happening with his illness, okay? If he really has COVID, then this will be another point of fraction. He need to rest. He need to, you know, get his things together to become healthy. I think this would be then very bullish for the stock. Then secondly, how's the overall market, right? How's the overall market going next week? Tomorrow we will know more, but it seems that the Federal Reserve just giving more and more money into the market. More and more money is waiting on the sidelines, which could push the markets. And, you know, at some point we should have better data from all of this situation with the health. So I think worldwide, obviously, because of the lockdowns and so on. So I'm super curious how this will play out. Definitely a very interesting technical scenario here that we are playing out since about 12th of August, guys. Okay, 12th of August, we entered this trend here. Then we created the trend here the upper line at the end of August, then went down in the September months. In the beginning of September we went even to 330, guys, and then we further went up and down, very volatile, but always in the channel, guys, always in the channel. The 50 moving average is broken, so the stock actually trading as of this moment under the 50 moving average, and the next stop resistance wise would be somewhere, I guess, at those levels, 330, because here you have not only this portion of the stock chart that is supporting the stock, but also this was the lower point in the trend that the Tesla stock is trading in for now a couple of months and weeks. Other than that, the next big thing would be the 260 levels, okay, with the 200 moving average. This would be a little bit less than this supportance level here, but I don't see Tesla really going under 300 here or 350. These levels are just so strong. I think still Tesla is such a fantastic company and stock that so many people want to own, with more and more EV market news that they are breaking record after record. We will see further gains into the stock, and I still hope for the end of year rally. So I'm super excited and super pumped. Let me know in the comments what you think about the stock chart of Tesla. Also over here, the RSI is not overbought or oversold. It's pretty much neutral, and the stock, it's just the normal thing for the stock to go 1% down, 1% up, 1% down, 1% up, and so on and so forth. So this is the normal now for Tesla shareholders. So we are super excited for the next couple of weeks and end of year, right? I mean, we have maybe 500,000 cars that will be produced and delivered for Tesla customers this crazy year. After the breaking news of Elon Musk this week, if he has COVID or he doesn't has COVID, I answered myself a very important question. What would Tesla look like without Elon Musk? Elon Musk is, officially now the co-founder of Tesla and brought the very, very small EV startup to the huge manufacturing giant and sustainable energy company that it is now. And through, fighting, always on the edge of bankruptcy until, having maybe never worry about that again in the future, Elon Musk was always the one fighting very, very strongly. Moreover, he is a very highly intelligent person. Plus, he's pushing the team. Plus, he has this crazy marketing ideas. He has 40 million followers on Twitter. And actually, it could always happen that he is leaving, right? And not only because of some illness, but maybe, there is something that he is doing that shareholders don't like and he has to resign. Or there is some kind of internal turmoil that let him resign, or there is a totally different reason why he wants to leave Tesla. And in this case, I believe personally, I would do something that is very, very important, guys. I always say, hold the stock that you're really convinced of if, it's fitting the X10 character for as long as possible, right? But if the fundamental story, and I believe that Tesla with Elon Musk is the fundamental story and Elon Musk is part of the story, is removed as character from the story, then you definitely, should sell all of your Tesla stock. I don't think that it would be a great company as it is now without Elon Musk, okay? And therefore, always, be prepared, because Elon Musk is just a human and can be removed, or something is happening that he's temporarily removed or whatsoever. Something like this would change the story fundamental, and that's why I think I would definitely sell everything I have of Tesla, stocks, options, everything. I know it will be for sure, the first day maybe 20% down for the stock and the next day maybe, again up, but You know, Elon Musk is something very special. It's a very special human that has the ability to scale a company, to motivate people, to really fight and this so much with such a good heart and with such a great vision, you know, selling all his property to not be, addressable that he does this for money. So a couple of things that is really important here, and therefore I think that I would sell everything. You know, I would sell everything in terms of Tesla stock. EV copycats, even though it's not really copycats, but I wanted to make this name of this section quite more interesting. So I want to make sure that you understand there's the two big China players coming out that sell apparently a couple of cars, guys. Almost 10,000 cars per quarter now. NIO just hit all-time high with their stock, as well as great sales numbers. Their earnings will be published on Tuesday, upcoming Tuesday on the 17th of November. And on the other side, we have Xpeng, who actually is another player in the EV market game. Is also, you know, the stock rose on Thursday 33% just on one day, because they had, you know, growth year over year of 200+% in their deliveries, and they also have now positive margins on their cars. So you can see that the competition for Tesla is slowly growing in the face and similarity as Tesla did. However, guys, I don't accept any argument that those companies are even close to what Tesla has in production, as well as in customer service and charging stations and worldwide operations, because Tesla is just so this number one EV market company. But you know, the interesting part is that NIO now is more worth than General Motors, for example, right? This is crazy. This new EV startup that is maybe having $1 billion in sales, but of the future product is actually more worth than making, you know, the old US car manufacturers look very, very old, right? But this is the change that is happening. People are hungry for the future always on the markets. The beauty about the markets is that they can actually see what is the future of things. This is the beauty about the stock market. You see trends, you see how politics are influential, you see how businesses are doing every quarter on the stock market, and that's why I love the stock market. And I don't know how about you, but you know, the stock market is just a huge part of my life, and therefore I would love to hear your opinion about those two companies in the comments below. Tesla is number one in terms of engineering. This is something that we as Tesla followers and investors know already, but what we didn't maybe had in black and white was that actually studies shows now that Tesla is number one company where a lot of engineering talent would like to work. And what I heard, I have one friend who is exactly in this field of engineering and had even, you know, contact with Tesla and, you know, had also interviews with Tesla. It's not that easy, guys. Tesla is not making it easy. Elon Musk actually don't like people with engineering background, because what his number one priority is problem solving. And you can have a degree in engineering, you know, you can have a degree in maybe science. Whatever makes you the better problem solver has the better chances to work at Tesla. And this is so great, because Tesla is all about the first principle thinking. You know, if you have a problem, then you try to explain the whole problem, and then you, by the first principles, go into the very basis of the problems. Why something is too expensive? Well, the parts are too expensive. Well, why are the parts expensive? Well, because they have to be manufactured outside the country and shipped to us. Well, okay, why it has to be this way? Well, there's special machines that only are there. Okay, why they are only there? You know, and you open the problem to so very simple task that you maybe find out that the machines need a very specific certificate that you might get in the US as well, and then you can bring the machines there and produce it here, and and you have solved a problem. So I believe that this is something very, very important, guys. And Elon Musk said this in one of two podcasts. He said, if there's one big thing for Tesla is to get always the best talents, because it's so hard to get good engineers. And he said, if there is some area or a tree where they are growing, then let me know, or let him know, because he will go there and pick them up.